The determination.
The support.
The camaraderie.
But it's so much more than that.
We're playing for something bigger.
You ready?
Question is, how are you going to leave your legacy?
I love Nottingham, the home of Robin Hood. From the bright lights of Goose Fair to the peaceful nature of the Sherwood Forest woods. There's a feeling of togetherness, unity, pure, honest, love. And that feels great like a bright summer's day at the horses down by the lake at Colwick. All I love Nottingham. The River Trent, the embankment, the Nottingham Carnival, different cultures dancing. The diversity, just walking down Columbus Street on a Saturday. The two lions in the square stand tall with pride. And when the markets in town come alive, it gives me life. Listen, as the council house clock chimes, and depending on how many times, lets you know the time. I've been to concerts at the Motorpoint Arena, and I've been to concerts at the Nottingham Caves. I've been here all my life and I'm still amazed by this place. I love Nottingham. Sometimes I stare at Hoxley's graffiti colourful walls, and sometimes I gaze at the deers running round Woollerton Hall. Supreme thrills, from chilling up at Green's Mill or up at that castle on the hill. Nottingham, I love you, and I always will.
Visit Nottingham today.
And welcome back to pitch 2 at Highfields. As we see the New Zealand Mixed Open take on the Japanese Mixed Open in for summer fair. And we're looking forward to a really fast and direct. As I'm going to take a very quick break as I pass over to the other comms team. Give the vocal cords a bit of a rest, eh, Wolf?
Thanks very much, Joe. Yeah, Wolf Kemsley still along you for the ride here at the Touch Rugby World Cup. Joined by part-time medical student, part-time touch expert, Kate Davis-Babbitt. Thanks for being with us here.
Not a problem, thank you very much. Happy to be here and excited to be comms in this game with you today. Out here, it's a nice breeze actually today compared to, it was a bit sweltering down at Riverside yesterday, but at least we've got the sunshine out for this game, and it's not raining like it was earlier on in the week. We can preserve these pitches a little bit.
And we bring you action from the Mixed Open, where New Zealand have got off to a flyer here. As expected, perhaps, from a Kiwi side that are hoping for finals in every single version of the Touch World Cup that we have on offer.
Yeah, absolutely, and always a strong team, New Zealand, across all divisions. Yeah, they'll be looking to make their mark definitely in this game here on field 2.
Well, with 2 rounds remaining, New Zealand are undefeated. They've scored 19, 20, 21 and 19 tries in every game respectively. That includes wins over Scotland, Germany, Chinese Taipei and the Cayman Islands. But they've got Japan here, who have equally had an undefeated run against those same teams, and South Africa, who they beat 12-8.
Yeah, Japan are always such a brilliant team to watch. They're always so clinical in their executions and their game plan. They are a joy to watch, and we are seeing them have a crack at the line here now.
So the 2 undefeated Mixed Open sides in this pool facing off. They're guaranteed quarter-final places, you'd imagine, with only 2 games remaining. But it's a statement victory for either of these sides.
Yeah, absolutely, and we can see it here. New Zealand subbing on move, and
well, what a long ball that is by Wilkie, just over the head of Ariona Ieremia. And unfortunately, Japan possession again. But every time they come forward, New Zealand look impressive.
Yeah, they absolutely do. I mean, the pace on the ball, the execution there is looking good, and slight error there from Japan is giving them another crack at the line here.
Well, you cannot afford to give away possession like that with the Kiwi touch sides in any format.
Yeah, brilliant, and they're using that time to get some fresh legs on to the pitch for this next set.
Here's Flavel raising away to the left. Quick pick up by Rapati. Try score already today. Rapati might have his second. Indeed he does. Great finish by Takoho Rapati. Takoho Rapati, second try already. Oh, well, hang on a moment. I think we've had a little reshuffle from the referee. He looks to dive over the line, but it's Japan possession on the 7. Kate, a missed opportunity perhaps for New Zealand.
Yeah, unfortunate there for New Zealand, but showing their strength 100% there, and you know, they are looking dangerous, but yeah, fortunate there for Japan. They can have another crack at the line here, and
still only the 1 try in it, but put down by Mo Harada.
Unfortunate ball down there for Japan, just a little handling error, giving New Zealand that opportunity to get some fresh legs on here.
You just can't afford to give away possession like that with New Zealand in town. Winiana there, lifting it into the path of Fisher. Good footwork. Winiana again, this time handing it off to Hawken. Great pickup, wrapping around the right-hand side. Rollinson, there's the long pass. New Zealand will have a second.
Yeah, what a lovely finish there for New Zealand on the wing. Safe hands there on the wing, and yeah, beautiful team try there.
Atawe Hatene goes in unopposed. Acres of space to her left and right, and that is some pass by Tama Hawken as well.
Let's see if Japan do have an answer for that try.
New Zealand are averaging 20 scores a game in this competition so far, 19.75. You want to be pedantic. That's pretty impressive.
I think we can offer them the roundup, can't we?
Sliding in this time, Takumi Yugawa, looking for Japan's first. 5 minutes in, they trail by 2 to the leading side in this pool on points difference alone, as Japan also undefeated.
Just looking to get those midfield defenders up there, Japan.
Yugawa, long ball, intercepted by Winiana.
What a lovely take there out of the air, just plucked it, and New Zealand wasted no time in getting up on that gain line.
They transition with great praise. Good tackle, good carry by Sean Wilkie in there as well, and that's got New Zealand up by the 7 again. Takoa Rapati looking for his second. Well, they're in the try area, and there's acres of space this time on the right wing. Mariana Winiana with a New Zealand score. They're 3 up already inside 6 minutes.
Yeah, what an absolutely beautiful pick up there. The pace and forcing the Japanese winger to make a choice there, and not quite the right one in that instance, and a lovely score there on the wing.
Great scoop from Favel. And there's the angle we want. Lovely flat pass out wide. Komatsu, the closest Japanese defender, no way near our opposite winger. And Japan looking a little bit shell-shocked in these early stages. Moriyama trying to get them back in play. He was there at the half, and here is Moriyama.
Yeah,
Nishio.
New Zealand not really giving them any mercy at the moment, and looking to create something here.
There's the switch on the inside. Ball held by Shuntaro Moriyama as he's forced back by Hawken. Moriyama looking to open up the pitch for Japan. But that's 6 touches, and they haven't really formed a strike there, Kate.
Yeah, no, that is unfortunate there. You could see them looking to work it, but not quite looking as clinical as New Zealand at this point. And but they have forced an error, or no, they have not. Bringing it up here.
Another penalty for New Zealand. 6 touches you can't afford to give away against a side as lethal as this.
Yeah, they just are looking so clinical.
At the close of play yesterday, the New Zealand women's team put 20 past Samoa and without conceding as well. A really impressive performance against a top Samoan side. And this time the long ball doesn't work out.
Now again, right idea, you know, tried and tested one with this New Zealand team, but didn't quite come off that time.
Jeremiah the target out on the right-hand side. Japan to transition, but they're a little bit far from home as they race towards the box. 2 touches burnt already, and there's the third, just shy of halfway.
Yeah, New Zealand just slowing down that drive there. They've sucked all that momentum out of Japan's transition on and off. Although they are trying to inject this extra bit of pace here, and it is coming.
Inshikura with a good carry, but then the ball goes down.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. Just not quite to hands. And again, we were saying about these little errors that you just can't afford to give them to New Zealand.
Well, New Zealand goes through the first touch. Good carry from Jones. Hot stepping from Flavel. He looks dangerous this morning.
And yeah, they're just doing it on their own terms really here. Just slowing the pace down a little bit. You can see them looking to set up this strike move.
Little miss pass, trying to open it up. Flavel wants it on the return. Lovely ball and great footwork. Over goes Te Tui Mututa. And New Zealand have another.
Yeah, lovely score there for New Zealand. We'll see it on the replay, no doubt, coming up here. Just a lovely footwork, getting to the side there and back. Bulleting that ball out, and the finish is there. That reach.
Te Tui Mututa with New Zealand's 4th. Only just come onto the pitch, already amongst the scorers. And Japan go weaving away, looking to create something here. Nakaya has it on the return. Nakaya with a jinxing run, almost up to the 7. Martene lays it back, and here he is again. Yagawa diving in this time. Takumi Yagawa can't touch down, but he'll have another rollback for Japan. Shota Yamada there in support. Yagawa, Yamada on the return. Surely this time. Again denied. Great defence from New Zealand, Kate.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's looking like they've got another crack at it though, Japan, and yeah, good defence from New Zealand, but again, giving them a bit more opportunity there, and maybe we can see Japan really start to turn the burners on, and there's a lovely dive in there. Conversation being had.
Well, Takumi Yagawa, his 3rd strike at the line. Ball's no fruit for Japan. Shota Yamada at the half. Yamada, Yagawa, wow, they're just running out of time here, Japan, to strike at the line. 10 minutes gone in the first half. This is their best attacking opportunity. Surely now they will go over. Shota Yamada has Japan's opening score, and they cut the deficit, but still trail by 3. But a very, well, it's a well-celebrated score regardless.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see how much it means to them. There we go, just good strong dump there, and he's there, almost diving mid-catch, and gets that ball down, finishes it off. That'll mean a lot to Japan to get off to get on the scoreboard here.
Sustained pressure does break the New Zealand line. But they've got another few touches here to drive forward.
And New Zealand have a response to that.
Here's Wilkie. Lays it back to Howarth. Wilkie. Oh, evades the first touch. Looking to keep Japan driving forward. Jones. Good pickup. Wilkie on the wrap. He gives the soft pass to the link. Lovely weight on it. Kira Fisher scores. New Zealand re-established that 4-try advantage.
What a response there. I mean, that was an absolutely lovely finish. Really safe hands there from Kira Fisher. You can just see the pace on that sweeper play. Just coming around, beating on the outside, and then it's just a little 2-on-1 safety, and the ball is down. That is a lovely score for New Zealand.
New Zealand carve Japan apart again, and their unbeaten run in the competition will continue, while Japan's will falter. New Zealand still have South Africa to play, the other top-seeded side in this mixed open pool, with the likes of England and Australia on the other side.
Yeah, New Zealand looking to get those yards in again, and lovely pace on the ball here for New Zealand, and really not making it easy for Japan.
Great footwork from Flavel. What a hot stepper he is in the centre for New Zealand. There's the nice little show and go from Cody Tate. Inside ball from Hawkin. And Hawkin, great pickup to find Rollinson over the top. What a reach that was.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there. Right idea, you know, sweeping around and going back against the grain, back the other way. But yeah, didn't quite come off there for New Zealand this time.
Ben Anderson would have done well to get a hold of that one, even at his sizable height.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I would have had an attempt at that one, Will.
No, myself neither. Here come Japan, the try scorer Yamada, driving up to halfway. Lovely footwork. Yagawa so key for this mixed open side, but another error. Japan sent back into their own half. Touch made on Winiana. Hawkin leaves the field as well. Jones. Wilkie looking to create again. Good ball into the path of Howarth. Jones on the return, pulls it out to Wilkie. Well read this time from Haruki Nakaya.
Yeah, lovely little move there for New Zealand. But again, really, like you say, really well read by the Japanese defence there, coming in to knock that off. No problem. So yeah, really strong defence there. Good defensive effort.
Good line speed in response for New Zealand. Hatene makes the first touch. Japan make it to the box, but not at the pace they'd like.
Yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate. Their momentum just gone a little bit again. And see if they can inject that little bit more pace coming on now.
Lovely little hitch kick. Japan looking to get on the outside. Not sure how much Wilkie knew about that touch, but it's a turnover. All 6 touches up for the Southeast Asian side, who trail by 5 tries to 1 against New Zealand. Good ball inside. Japan are rolling here. Flavel with a pickup. Pulls it out the back. 2-on-1. Show and go. Second try for Tetui Nyatuta.
Yeah, lovely, lovely show and display of athleticism there. That really comes from that really good mid setup. That step back, miss pass, looks to go. He doesn't, takes it himself, and that was a really good try there.
Well, Flavel there with a great setup as well. Wonderful whip pass. And he makes the first touch for New Zealand. Japan rolling on, looking to get back on the scoreboard as they go 6-1 behind now. The game quickly going away from them.
Yeah, Japan have got a bit of a mountain to climb here.
Sliding in from range. It's a good take from Ishikura, but no try.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Lovely pace on the ball. It just didn't quite get over the line and down, but they've got another crack at the line here.
Well, unfortunately penalised. New Zealand have it back. Bit of the commentator's curse there, Kate. Unfortunately, it's been a feature of our coverage across the week.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. I was really quite cursed yesterday down at Riverside. Unfortunately, maybe I've brought it over here with me.
I think Riverside is where the curses come from.
I think it might be.
Mel Day was talking about the nightmares she was going to have about the amount of roll ball penalties, and then the next day on Highfield here, they were a feature of all the games as New Zealand might carve out another try. Nonchalant in the finish. Mariana Winiana, hat-trick for her.
Lovely pace there, and again, beautiful safe hands. This mid setup, that step back, again, almost the same play really with the 2-on-1 pass on the outside. And they're waiting for the hat-trick.
Strong passes across right to left from Hawkin and Rollinson. And as we approach the end of the first half, Japan have been taken to the sword by New Zealand. Can they score another before the break? Over goes Nakaya, but Haruki Nakaya denied.
Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate one there for Japan. Again, looks like they got another touch or two here, and see what they can do with it. Looking to go outside and then step back on the inside.
Lovely ball, but put down by Nakaya, who just overran his line.
Again, letting New Zealand off the hook a little bit there in defence. And looking like New Zealand have gifted this back to Japan. Have said, well, have one on us.
Bit of a collector's item there. Japan need to make this opportunity count. Their only other possession in the New Zealand half has come from Taps on halfway after conceding, so finally a penalty to work with, but they've burnt 2 touches with little momentum. Moriyama caught again, great line speed. 3 touches up for Japan. Moriyama has to strike, change of direction, lovely footwork. Moriyama weaving his way through, but Shuntaro Moriyama can't do it all alone. Ball goes to ground. What defence from New Zealand, Kate?
Yeah, brilliant defence there. Brilliant defensive work from New Zealand. Really just not giving Japan anything to work with. And yeah, Japan just needing to complete those sets of 6s and get that ball to hand, really. And it's just not quite coming off. New Zealand not letting them off the hook, as they don't now.
They're up to halfway. And they make some changes as well. Some fresh legs in the attack. Great pickup from Hawkins. Skips out Anderson. Rollinson to set up another. Hatene has another score.
Yeah, lovely finish there. Again, just walking it in. They've got the space there. That lovely setup. The step back. It's just a draw and pass. 2-on-1 again.
Otahué Hatene with a simple score.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that one. Just a little bit of poor decision making potentially from the Japanese defence there, and a testament to New Zealand's pace and aggression in attack. It's not gone their way again, for Japan.
They still have a bit of possession inside the New Zealand half. They've had plenty of it. But this time it's going to be a penalty for Japan. 6 at the line for the first time today. They have to make it count. Good pickup. Japan go for the long ball, a bit too early perhaps. Touch made on Yamada. Ami Yamada this time, out on the left for Japan.
Looks like some conversations are being had here with the New Zealand midfield defence on the line. And it's a full sub.
Well, that's a big opportunity for Japan. They've got 40 seconds to make it count. Another 6 touches for them here. Nomura. Ishikura. Forced back, a hard touch for New Zealand perhaps. Referee waves play on. Nomura. Iajima. Long ball, but it's forward.
That is unfortunate there for Japan. They had the touches, they had the advantage there, and that New Zealand was scrambling a little bit in their defence due to that full sub, but it's not gone in their favour. New Zealand doing well to hang on in there with that defensive set.
And with that final touch, that will take us through to half-time. Japan had the opportunity to claw one back, but denied by New Zealand again. A little bit frantic from Japan as they trail by 7-1. They've got a lot of work to do to get back into this game at half-time. But Kate, as we'd expect for New Zealand, a very impressive performance.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we knew, coming out the blocks, we've seen it from in the first minute, or first few seconds really, absolutely cracking team. The aggression in their driving and in their defence as well, really shutting down that Japanese attack, not giving them anything to work with, and almost struggling to get over that halfway line with any pace and momentum. But it'd be nice to see Japan completing some sets on the line.
Well, in our double header of mixed open action, it surprise packages Italy and the Philippines, who take on each other next. Both those sides occupying second and third place in Pool A. In Pool B, though, New Zealand looking to end Japan's unbeaten run and lead the top of the pool as unreputed champions. Second half to come, live here from the Touch Rugby World Cup in Nottingham in just a few moments' time.
So what does it mean to you?
The time,
Sweat, the passion,
The thrill.
The determination.
The support.
The camaraderie.
But it's so much more than that.
We're playing for something bigger.
You ready?
Question is, how are you going to leave your legacy?
I love Nottingham, the home of Robin Hood. From the bright lights of Goose Fair to the peaceful nature of the Sherwood Forest woods. There's a feeling of togetherness, unity, pure, honest, love. And that feels great like a bright summer's day at the horses down by the lake at Colic. All I love Nottingham. The River Trent, the embankment, the Nottingham Carnival, different cultures dancing. The diversity, just walking down Columbus Street on a Saturday. The two lions in the square stand tall with pride. And when the markets in town come alive, it gives me life. Listen, as the council house clock chimes, and depending on how many times, lets you know the time. I've been to concerts at the Motorpoint Arena, and I've been to concerts at the Nottingham Caves. I've been here all my life and I'm still amazed by this place. I love Nottingham. Sometimes I stare at Hockley's graffiti colourful walls, and sometimes I gaze at the deer.
Players and officials, this is your 30-second warning. Please take to the field, ready to play. A reminder, this is a no-fly zone, so no drones should be flying around the site, no drones flying around the site. Please ensure no drones flying around the site. Players and officials, stand by.
Second half still to come in our first of two mixed open games, live from the main pitch here at Highfields in the Touch Rugby World Cup. New Zealand with a commanding 7-1 lead against Japan. Just the one try for Japan. They celebrated it like it was a winner. I'm sure they will any others that they crack in the coming moments. Kate Davis-Babin alongside me, and New Zealand repelled Japan for the first time already.
Yeah, absolutely. That really strong New Zealand defence, we are seeing it demonstrated yet again. Japan will have really wanted to start their second half off with a score, but it is not meant to be. They're being denied. However, they have got an opportunity now. I think that was a call for 7 on there.
Well, very rare for New Zealand to make such logistical errors, especially with their massive coaching team they've got to our right-hand side. They certainly bring the numbers to the Kiwi sides across the mixed opens and women's.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we can see if Japan can have a response for that error, that uncharacteristic New Zealand error.
Japan first touch on Yagawa, but they're at the 7. Little show and go, but denied. All 6 used up there. Takumi Yagawa caught. New Zealand, for the second time in this second half already, repel Japan from close range.
Yeah, again, testament to their brilliant defence
there.
What
footwork that is on the right-hand side as well.
What a lovely load of extra yards there for New Zealand. Just making it look effortless, really, up their box side wing. And they've got another crack at the line with extra touches.
Here's the strike. Jones sliding in. And he does have the score. And he emphatically returns the ball to halfway.
Yeah,
Efi
lovely.
and Jones there with the scores. We'll have another look at the try, Kate.
Yeah, lovely finish there. Here it is on the replay. That mid-mid setup, going on the outsides again. Reaching for the line, that dive on the link. And wing is there to support, but not quite there quick enough. waiting for the ball to get back. That did some meters from that
it was
celebration.
Hammered home a little bit too emphatically, perhaps. Not used to the ball being kicked in the game of touch, and these touch rugby balls do travel when put to boot.
They certainly do. They do fly.
Nomura, Ishikura, Nomura again. Iajima to his right. Iajima plays half, and he's there on the wrap. Short line. Iajima on the turn, but he is caught. Jones makes the touch.
Japan's starting to look a little bit more dangerous on the line here. We're starting to see, glimpses of that clinical side that we know they can be, and they have been in this pool stage. But again, New Zealand denying them yet
Three
again.
attempts on the line in the second half. 3 times New Zealand have come up unscathed, and that is the defence that makes champions. Carried on by Fisher in the meantime. Lifted into the path of Hawken. Good pick up by Hawken again. Look at the pace. He injects onto the ball. Great take out wide by Winiana, but just tumbles into touch.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there, but again, safe hands there on New Zealand's wing. And Japan live to drive it out and get fresh legs on from their box.
Well, here comes the transition from Japan. They're a little bit too central at the moment. That's a lovely ball to open up the field. Good carry by Ami Yamada.
Just looking to get reinforcements on here, and New Zealand are not giving them anything to work with. They're not quite into the second half yet.
Lovely inside ball and a great pickup from Moriyama, driving on Japan. There's a New Zealand player in the way there, but Fisher wisely doesn't react and wins the ball back for New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand coming on with this characteristic pace that we're seeing, just bringing it back there to the mark.
Great touch made by Moriyama on Flavel. Here he is again, running the show in the centre. Tuta. Taken in by Flavel, who wants it on the return. Great ball in behind. It's on out left if they can ship the ball. Dummy switch. 2-on-1. Slipping in to score. Well, it might have been Cody Tota who was there, but the touch was made.
Yeah, lovely bit of play there from New Zealand, but didn't quite come off like it has been doing. Japanese defence reading them a little bit better in down that end of the field.
Japan up to halfway, but it's a penalty. New Zealand with another chance to strike.
Yeah, that is unfortunate there. You want to control these unforced errors, not give New Zealand that chance.
Oh, Flavel is away. What pace down the right. Doilo Flavel scores for New Zealand as they approach double figures here.
Yeah, lovely score there. I mean, it's just playing heads up there, running around those defenders. Excellent footwork from Flavel there, and just runs it in. Got all the time, gets it down, and Japan have got the tap again. See if they can have a response to that New Zealand score.
And it will be Japan on the offensive for now. A penalty for New Zealand. Against New Zealand, sorry, so a big chance for them.
Yeah, see, this is where Japan need to really just take their sweat and just use the time. And they've got the touches here. They don't need to rush it. Just get a strike move set up and make sure everyone knows what's going off on the pitch.
Ishikura at the half. Good ball. Iajima.
Lovely dive in there. It's not to be given, but a nice attempt at the line there from Japan.
Iajima rolls it back. Nomura takes the touch and has it on the return. Long ball picked off. Here we go. New Zealand away. They'll go coast to coast for their 10th try. John Wilkie will not be caught. Yui Ishiguro travels back in vain. Japan, with their best opportunity of the second half, concede coast to coast from the Kiwis. And they're into double figures in style.
Yeah, that is a shame there for Japan. They had the right idea. They were setting it up, but just plucked out the sky there by Wilkie. And he's got the legs to go the whole length of the pitch, making it look relatively effortless, actually. And yeah, lovely 10th score on the door for New Zealand there. And again, looking quite comfortable in defence so far. And Japan have got another attempt on that 7 in that danger zone. Let's see if they can complete this.
Well, Japan, the ball goes down again. And unfortunately, it's New Zealand back in possession. And Kate, how do you attack this New Zealand line with any real threat?
Oh, I mean, it is testament to New Zealand's defence. You know, they've always been an incredibly strong contender and relatively impenetrable. I think it's just a case of conditioning some of these defenders. Like, the options will come, but quite a few times Japan are looking to almost make life difficult for themselves and trying to throw that long ball, as we've seen, and we know that New Zealand can hit that intercept as well. So maybe look to pull those defenders apart a little bit in the mid-link channels and then look to go long.
Japan's try in this game was New Zealand's 8th in 5 games, which is some record. Matched only by Australia, who as of yet have only conceded 6.
Lovely show and go there in the midfield, and Japan have got a roll on.
Well, there's the ball that will put in Yamada for his 2nd score. Japan do have a double, a wonderful scoop. Great pickup from Yagawa.
That was a lovely score there. Yamada, lovely show and go. He goes at the offside defender there, and the support is there. And it is a lovely, lovely try there from the 2 Japanese middles.
The Kumigawa picks out Shota Yamada. Japan's 2nd score. 10-2, however, with 10 minutes to go. New Zealand still in charge, as of yet not threatened. Jones with a good ball inside. Great line. Great change of direction from Sean Wilkie.
Yeah, that was a lovely link chop hole there, I believe. That was a lovely bit of play there from New Zealand, and we knew they would have a response to Japan. That they did. Just going back against the grain. That draw and pass and that chop hole, really well executed there. Yeah, lovely response there from New Zealand.
Hat-trick for Sean Wilkie as well. New Zealand hit 11. Japan with 5 more touches to strike. Here's Nishio. Moriyama. Caught by Hawken.
Yeah, I mean, this Japanese team are looking really impressive. Like, they're not by any means making it easy for New Zealand.
But it's just been spilt by Shiatani. Kate, your curse has struck again.
Again! I'm trying not to. And but yeah, that is unfortunate there. But it looks like they have been gifted it back.
Penalty
so maybe
Japan as the commentary gods look to level things up here. But Japan are a long way off doing that in this game. They trail by 11-2. The wind really howling now. It's blowing against Japan as they run towards the New Zealand line. Moriyama out there with Nishio. Nishio again, sliding in. You said, Kate.
I'm going to stay quiet in there this set, Wolf. I'm not jinxing it anymore. And testament to that, you know, Japan with a lovely dive at the line there. And just bringing it back, doing it on their own terms, at their own pace. And be interesting to see what they do next.
Nishio. Good pick up by Moriyama, feeds Nishio again. Moriyama, long pass. Japan could be in here. Put down by Komatsu.
Just got it on the replay here.
Just couldn't keep control of it.
And that's unfortunate there. Did well to try and pluck it out the sky there, but yeah, not quite to hands and not quite gathered in there. Unfortunate for Japan, but the right idea. And New Zealand at it again with this really dominant subbing on move.
Under 10 minutes to go. Penalty New Zealand. Frustration from the box in which we're situated in here. Well, we were talking yesterday to Fish Hopcroft from the New Zealand women's team, and they just have such high standards. And talking about their women's team's defensive record, they conceded just 4 tries in the opening 4 rounds, and she said 4 too many in response.
Yeah, absolutely, and I mean that is testament to them really. They're, you know, it's nice scoring the tries, but to have a clean sheet as well is really quite positive and no small feat, that's for sure. They've got another attempt
Well,
to
New Zealand
execute.
transition well. Jones takes the touch. Ball back on the inside from Hatene. And now they open up the field. Hatene at the half again. Hawken gets it on the return. Great switch. Hawken takes the touch. This is looking dangerous. Show and go, and then the delayed pass. Wonderful from New Zealand. Ben Anderson, the architect.
Yeah, what a lovely finish there. Beats almost 3 defenders, I think, there on the outside. See the replay come in here.
Well, it was Ben Anderson who created the score, but it was finished off by Nathan Rollinson. And New Zealand have 12.
Yeah, lots of smiles in New Zealand's box after that score. They are happy with that one. And can Japan have an answer for it?
Nice soft hands from Iijima. Here he is again, looking to craft up an opportunity for Japan. Ishikura, nice footwork. Back inside from Nomura. Change of direction this time. Ishikura whips one out. Lovely take by Ryoto Iijima. Forced to play the touch again. Wide they go. Komatsu, well marshalled by Hatene out on the wing for New Zealand.
Lovely bit of play from Japan there, though, on the line. Like, brilliant take to keep a hold of that. But, yeah, not quite enough. And New Zealand have it again.
Up over halfway. Barnstorming run through the centre. Flashed over the top. What a ball that would have been, but it just goes down.
Japan going up their sideline here and looking to get a real roll on. New Zealand not making it easy, but that injection of pace that we're seeing from Japan, and it's a ball down there, unfortunately. And they're letting New Zealand off the hook a little bit there with that slight small handling error. And New Zealand have it again.
Japan under a bit of pressure here. They've yet to create in the last few moments. Only 5 minutes to go. They'd love another try on the board, but so would New Zealand. And Anderson forced to come back, but he's looked bright since coming on. Hawken scything through. Loose ball. And a let off for Japan, Kate.
Yeah, absolutely. And New Zealand will be looking to make it the unlucky 13. But yeah, not quite to hands there, unfortunately, that ball. And giving Japan a little bit of leeway to get up and get some fresh legs on. Just quite static coming onto the pitch here, slowing down that momentum.
Not the perfect transition, but that's a Brenner take this time, and riding the offside is Yagawa. Yagawa almost all the way through, eventually called back, and that's the 6th, so a turnover.
Yeah, lovely injection of pace there from quite a flat and static first 10-20 metres of that drive. And now they are on the midfield defence again. Japan looking to press up and disrupt that New Zealand boxing off move.
Good touch from Yamada. New Zealand open up the field for Muir Tuta. Back involved. Great pickup from Flavel. There's the ball over the top. The long pass from Rapati, who got the scoring started. And New Zealand have a 13th try. It's another one. Mariana Winia.
Yeah, lovely score there. We see it on the replay again. Just those safe hands on the wing there. All the time in the world, just gets it down. And a lovely team try from New Zealand there.
Talking to Olivia Goodsell from Australia, one of the wingers in that setup, and we were discussing how easy it is to be in Australia for an Australian winger. I think a Kiwi winger has an equally good time of it there.
Yeah.
Not that I don't put the work in, as we explained, but Winiana with yet another score in this mixed open competition.
Yeah, lovely to get scores on the doors, get your name on that score sheet for sure. Japan trying again to get their score up to 3. It's not meant to be just yet, but it might be here.
Good line from Nomura. And then over in the wing, they crash over, but no luck for Japan and Ami Yamada.
Yeah, unfortunate one there. And the pace at which New Zealand are taking this turnover, it is, oh, and that is a uncharacteristic error there.
Penalty
for
Japan.
New Zealand.
The closest game so far was New Zealand-Scotland, where they were victorious by 19-5. At the moment, Japan hoping to match that record. They only trail by the 12 tries at the moment.
Just looking to get those fresh legs on, coming on. We go into the last few minutes of the game.
Nishio, great footwork, looking to get away. Oh, he sives in, he's desperate for support. They do dot it down, and it looks like Japan do have a score. Well, the New Zealand body is looking a little bit confused there. They sort of let Japan get away. It was a great scoop from Nishio.
Lovely score there, a little show and go, bit of footwork, and just backs himself ultimately and gets through. He's looking for the support. They're playing to the whistle, which is super important in touch, and maybe New Zealand getting a little bit unstuck there.
New Zealand caught offside. Nishio, the creator, great footwork from him, and another penalty against New Zealand. The wheels are coming off, Kate.
Yeah, the last couple of minutes coming up is, you know, really important to keep your discipline, and you know, this is the hardest last 5 minutes of touch, really. You know, the legs are going, you're tired, you've been giving it your all, and yeah, it's so important to just keep that discipline and not give away those tiny errors. And it's looking like there may be another here, and Japan can really capitalize off this and end on a high. It's obviously too late for them to claw it back now, but it's looking positive for them in this drive.
This is certainly the closest anyone has come to challenging New Zealand, which is a testament to them. Ishikura on the return. He's got Iijima to his right. Iijima at the half instead. Good feed into the path of Nomura, but down a dark alleyway there. Great ball across the face, looking to open up New Zealand. Suzuki with a good take, and that's all 6 up for the Kiwis. 20 seconds to go. They'll eat up the touches and surely finish this game. The victors by 14-3.
Yeah, lovely take there. And looks like that was a bit of a loose ball there in the roll ball. Some slight errors coming in that we were talking about in these last 10 seconds.
Well, there's been more errors in the last 4 minutes than I imagine there have been in the previous 5 rounds for New Zealand as they continue their undefeated run. Japan, in the end, never really had a shout after going 7-1 down in that first half. But a spirited performance from them. 14-3. They will likely finish the pool in 2nd or 3rd place. So with a couple more wins for them in their final games, will ensure their place in the quarter-final. New Zealand, on the other hand, looking to top the pool as expected, Kate.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking, you know, Japan did really well there to not get downtrodden really by New Zealand in what was a really strong show of force. But yeah, they stayed in the game. They kept going. They kept trying to execute, and they did create those opportunities. There were